Because I've been drinking from the bottle. Alright, well then get some Coca-Cola. No one cares. Then get some Coca-Cola. Get some Coca-Cola. I'm having a strong. I am actually having a strong. Is it working? What is this? No, this is the fucking play of earlier. Join a Space Marine Lodge? Wow!
Space Marine?
Yep. I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the freaking frogs gay. Do you think if I recreate that closely enough, then they will think I'm playing like content from a banned YouTuber? You know, like because you know how Alex Jones was banned. You think if I recreate it like well enough, they'll hear the audio and think I'm playing copyrighted material, or like banned material? Because like I feel like I could do a pretty good Alex Jones impression. I feel like I could do a pretty good job of that. I don't like them putting chemicals in the water. Listen, if you're running around with those monkeys inside those little plastic balls, and you're sitting back with your buds, and you're trying to just wear your anti psychosis helmet, and you got the time. I'm having a fucking stroke. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna play some Cuisine Royale. All right. Whoa, hold up. Are you stroking? Are you stroking? I sure hope you are. Get over here, BB. Oh God, yeah. I hope you're stroking. Wake me up! Wake me up inside! Yeah, because if you ball too hard, if you ball too hard, you. So, because be careful, because if you're balling, if your monkey balling too. All right. Well, we're gonna go back to oop. Uh, there we are. Cool. All right, that's pretty epic. Nice cock. We're gonna go play some Cuisine Royale. This helmet hurts my head. Bro. Maybe this one? Maybe this one. Let's try this one. This one I can put on with my headset. Fun fact, the fat stomach can also be used as a table. Pro Strat. Press W. Go fast. Welcome to Sauce or Laws. Arthur! Show us your hentai. Alright, here we go. Alright, I'm gonna see what I can pull up. This works, but it really hurts my fucking head. Hey guys. Guys. Am I... No! It's like, that'd be the equivalent of like, It's like fucking. They get like the only doctor available for like the surgery on the president of the United States, and they're just like, "Okay, doctor, listen. I know that this is different than the stuff you normally do, but what we need you to do is make a simple incision in the sternum. This literally just 2 inches long. Doesn't have to be a super advanced cut. Okay, you ready? Yeah, you ready? Okay. All right, here we go." And he's just like, that's what he just did in Monkey Ball. I knocked the phone over. It was basically like, just fucking like yeet it into the bitch. We could. Bro, you need to like do what you just did. Aries, you need to do what you just did with the speed, but crook it just at the last second so you actually just yeet yourself through the gate. You just need to yeet yourself through the gate.
No, I'm serious. Look, John. Look. It was a stage built exclusively for me. Hold W. Go fast.
You hadn't noticed.
Win. What? There's a link.
It was at least at one point.
What was it? AmusementVision.com.
That sounds like it's what?
Oh, so it unfolds. That's the trick. Watch that. Okay.
Don't be so critical, please. Please God, don't take too many casualties.
Oh my gosh, I can't even
Yeah.
get the camera. Okay, it's fine.
No!
Right now. Oh my
Ooh.
gosh. It just.
Oh, that last frame of him just like, he was like, he knows he's falling to hell. he's like, oh God, oh fuck.
You witness the Grim Reaper approaching you, and you know there's nowhere to go. You are in a corner, and the Grim Reaper is approaching you.
Like, the only thing that you can do is, just scream. Just fucking, like, scream and, like, try to, like, you're, like, writhing in terror, but you can't go anywhere, and he just keeps, oh. Look at, I don't know why it's so comical to me to see them at the last second, like, legitimately struggling in midair. Like, why is that amusing to me?
You gotta find us a plane when you can.
Yeah, no, like, we should stream it, honestly.
I had another controller at the house, but I fucking opened something.
Dude, we should literally stream that. Anyway, if anyone is still hanging on there in the chat, looks like we got one viewer. I'm gonna go ahead and play Cuisine, so. Help us, God! Purchase a level. How about I fucking don't? No.
No, I was right.
He's trying so hard! He's trying to resist gravity. Like, if he thinks that... Stupid monkey brain. It's like if he thinks that if he, like, moves quick enough in the ball, he'll just go up. They're playing Super Monkey Ball, by the way, if anyone's wondering what I'm talking about. Oh my god. Look at my diaper, baby man. Look at my diaper, baby man. Number 15. Supersonic sauce. Ooh, a mouse. Yeah, boy. Alright, come here.
That is so aggressive.
Oh.
As soon as it starts coming in. No, I lost.
Boing.
Oh my god, look how fast you got sent to hell. Catapulted straight to your death.
Hi, I'm gonna load you into a high velocity cannon aimed to the nether. Actually die. Oh my god, that's so good. To the depths of hell, let me make our way to heaven. To the North Sea lines. Prima Victoria. Oh, there's people shooting. Alright, they be shooting. Watch them move, watch them go. Watch them moving to the flow. Watch them rolling down the street. Watch them rolling to the beat. Oh, they be coming. Guess it's off the beat my meat again. Alright, let's go. Okay. It's a sniper.
You are
Where is
hurting
he?
the man. My soul aches for you. What is this?
Oop, hello. Good shot, sir.
A demonstration of my sexuality. Not entirely straight.
What are you doing, my guy? What the fuck? We live in a society.
We live in a society. Go! We live in a sus.
Oh.
Jump to stage 10.
Get in the buildings, cuck. Come on, take a shit, take a shit. You know you want it.
What's the purpose of going the other 2 options? You get more bananas. Yeah. I would have had the last one at least late jump on this. It's a bonus round.
Alright. Come on.
Don't die immediately.
I know you're in there. Oh, hello. Hello, child. Where are you going off to?
Okay.
There you are. Yes, my pretty. Go to the building. Alright, she's going in there. I'm good for now. Can we load this weapon, please? Thank you. I got grenade. Did you guys have a fucking stroke? Oh! Hello. Here you go. There you are, child. What the fuck? Excuse me? What are you doing? The fuck? God damn it. Come on, please help me, God. Please. Fuck. Shit! That was such sus, my dude. It was basically just unfortunate, but, damn. D-Rex Gaming. Hi, how are you? It's a little late on the draw for me to greet you, but hi. Damn, that's pretty sus. Exit to lobby. Let's get this bread. Oh boy. Issues. Okay, here we go. Back to stream, kids. We're gonna get another match. Let's play. Good shit. Let us go. Maybe we should find a sniper rifle and bait with a flare gun this time, you think? So I have gotten, oh, jeez. I have gotten quite a few victories on this game before. I'm very satisfied with how this game plays. Not really difficult to earn a win. It is difficult, however, to find a situation that you can take advantage of. That's the kind of thing I like in a game, where it's not hard to win, it's hard to use skill, if you know what I mean. Like, if you, in PUBG, I guess the best way to explain this is that in PUBG, it was just that as soon as you mastered the learning curve, everyone that was under your skill level was cuck-fucked. So, the reason that I don't play PUBG is because there are so many people exclusively good at the game, and since I just kind of casually play it, I don't really get super good at it, which means that with all the streamers and these people that are playing it so often, getting so good at it, I don't ever do well. Not saying I gotta do well in a game to enjoy it. I'm very bad at this game. How come every time the grandfather clock goes off in this game, I have a stroke? But basically, it's just that I'm saying that I like to have fun, and in PUBG, I wasn't really having any kind of fun unless I was actually beating other players, because that's the point of the game. This game's the same thing, but they give you the ability to let random bullshit be your skill. That's why I like it. I guess it's just that, like, it gives you the chance to let the randomizer give you an edge. So that sometimes you can outmaneuver a learning skill. So, I like that. I like being able that if I'm not good at the game, I like being able to have a chance to outdo someone else who is way too good at the game than they have any right to be. And that's funny because that's coming from, keep in mind, that's coming from a Tarkov player. I'm a Sherpa in Tarkov, and I think that it's very much fun to have a random effect on skill. Tarkov, you can't have that. It's a realism game. Literally, if they were randomizing shit, there would be no fun in that game whatsoever. It's Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, I haven't turned my game volume down in this. I'm sorry. Let me fix that. Very sorry about that, D-Rex. Let me know if that's better. I have a thing. I keep forgetting that I have a thing, D-Rex, where I have a headset sound setting and a in-game. What the fuck? And an in-game sound setting. So I keep forgetting that my headset sound will be way down, so my game volume doesn't seem as loud. So I apologize for that. Let me get on their way though. This is Cuisine Royale, D-Rex. It's a very fun game that was made just to make fun of PUBG. Yet, it was apparently so well made that Gaijin bought everything from the developers and made it to an actual video game. It started as a meme game on like Game Jolt. But now Gaijin Incorporated has rights to this. Guess who is this, D-Rex? Of course I noticed you. I have stream chat open. I noticed all my viewers. Without my viewers, I literally have no one to stream for. Who am I talking to? I appreciate each and every one of my younglings. Or, my, you know, what did I call my viewers? I forgot already. Oh, there's a man. A man? A man wants to eat Deathclaw's ass in the city. Hey! Who this? Who's fucking? Who's fucking? Who's fucking? Who is sucking? Where's this guy? Luthlafa Thrilling. I'm gonna use this, so let's see. Where's this guy? I have quite a few of my Discord friends that I invited to the chat, D-Rex, so if I'm just speaking to one of my Discord friends, you'll have to let me know. Oh. Well, to be fair, there's 2 people in the chat right now watching. But earlier I had 7 viewers on at one time, so if it's who I think it is, you're my favorite viewer. But yes, you are right. So I do cherish you. Where is this? What am I even doing? The this appearance of a random fox literally distracted me. Okay. Gewehr! Gewehr! Yes! Everyone... Oh, Jesus God! What the hell was that? Oh, hello. Everybody puts in the chat what your favorite Gewehr is. My favorite Gewehr is the Sturmgewehr. Oh. There is a battle going on over there. Eat. Hello. Oh, hi. How are you? Shit. Fuck. Ass. Tits. Balls. What are you doing? Get out of there. What the fuck? What the actual cuck? Are you kidding me? What was that bullshit? What the actual... Did anyone else notice what just happened? That seems a little cucky to me. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Seems a little gay. Hey, seems a little gay to me. I don't know, man. I roll up on a guy. He's doing absolutely fucking nothing. I shoot him 8 times with a fucking rifle, and then he hits the dirt, and I reload. I shoot him 3 more times, and he pops up. He's like, nerd, and I die. That makes no fucking sense. No, it's I don't think it's a chat. I think that's a fucking hacker boy. Yeah, no, he did take many bullet because I know for sure I hit him 3 times. But how the fuck did that happen where he just kind of appeared and killed me with 1 shot? What the fuck was that bullshit, my guy? Alright, whatever. I don't really like rage for real in video games, honestly. It's when I discover something completely like bullshit that shouldn't have occurred. That's when I get mad. Because, like, if someone's hacking or if someone exploits a bug or something, that's when I'm mad. What the fuck? What? What is this? I don't... Okay. By the way, chat, yeah, assault rifles should hurt a lot, my dude. He was using an SMG and I was using an assault rifle. That's kind of why I think that's a little bullshit. Basically, Gewehr is the German word for gun. Just because I know you asked. And Sturmgewehr means, like, force or strong gun. Fallschirmgewehr means, paratrooper gun. Maschinengewehr means machine gun. And Panzergewehr means tank gun. Or, Anti-Panzergewehr means anti-tank gun. So, just the more you know. Yeah, but also to be fair, I hit him several times before he even turned about. So, like, all things considered, I don't think that should have. I don't think it should have turned out that way. Just like, just kind of a fair judgment of the weapon versus weapon scenario, but also the scenario versus weapon. In that scenario, he should not have survived that because I had total advantage over him, and he ate literally 2 bullets before he hit the ground, and then after he got up and ran, he ate another one. So I don't know, kind of fucky. Because you don't need to look at just the weapon and the stats of that weapon. You look at the situation the weapon was applied in as well. This is something you got to learn as well when you play Tarkov. Is like, should that man have actually killed me? Simple answer. Depends entirely on the situation. Hello, nerd. Excuse me? Hi. What the fuck? Okay, no. How about you fuck off? Hi! How you doing? I'll take that. Thanks. Bye. You see, and there's another situational problem, right? He could have had me if he, maybe fell back, hid, waited for me to lose sight of him. Or perhaps if he had charged faster and sooner. He ran out of ammunition, which is why he had to charge me. And in that moment, I had no ammo. I literally had like 3 rounds left. So it would just so happen that if he had charged me at that moment and counted my magazine, basically like I did his, he would have got me. He totally had me in that situation. No reason for me to have won that. Even though I had an assault rifle and he had no weapons. Because he had complete advantage in that situation. But he choked. Anyway, actually, the weapon I was just using, D-Rex, that's not the case. The weapon I was just using, the SMG, actually has a rate of fire that is slower than an assault rifle. It was because its rate of fire is very, very slow. MP18. However, this one right here, the MP35, this one has a much better fire rate, but its damage is less. So the reason for this is because not only are they accurately recreating these rifle statistics to be realistic, but also they are balancing weaponry. SMGs don't necessarily mean players get shredded. It might mean that, but if you get the PPSH though, the PPSH is an extremely high rate of fire SMG. Ooh. However, its actual DPS, debatably not as great as a slower rate of fire weapon. But also, its accuracy is shit. Entirely garbage. So, that's another thing. It's like, statistically, is the weapon worth it? You have to measure not just damage, not just rate of fire, but also accuracy. That's another important thing about Tarkov. You have to consider how much of the shots that can do lots of damage that you're putting out can actually land on the target. Because if the answer is very few, then you have to look at actual time to kill versus DPS. Because a DPS measurement only measures how much damage the thing does if it hits every shot. So, maximum time to kill versus minimum time to kill, debatably important stats, but completely situational. So, yeah, come on. Okay, come on, here we go, perfect. Epic. It depends. In Tarkov, I actually use an SMG. What the fuck? I use the MP5 to actually engage targets at extremely long range using a thermal scope as a rangefinder. So I'm engaging targets 100 meters, sometimes 150 meters away with an SMG, and the reason for this is because I am not the one killing them, my squad is. I'm trying to suppress them. However, I did accidentally kill a player with that at 125 yards using suppressive fire and a thermal scope. So the reason I mention that is because, again, you can't classify a weapon's usefulness by its class, nor its damage, nor any statistic it has within it. You have to classify a weapon's usefulness for usually the intended, but also potential purposes. Because I have used a pistol to kill players from a long ways away, but also I've used a sniper rifle in CQB situations. Even in real life, I've done this before as well. I've used an HNK USP. What the fuck? Help us, God! How are you, sir? HNK USP pistol to hit. Oh God! To hit another player in an airsoft match who is well outside of the range of this weapon's actual stated range. And of course that's airsoft, but this does equate to real gunplay as well. Airsoft ballistics are basically kind of like normal gun ballistics, but with all of your stats nerfed out a bit. So, oh, hello, he's over there. Squeeze me, sir. Would you like some MG42? But yeah, no, in this game, they recreate... Yeah, but also keep in mind that you don't have to fire a weapon as fast as its fire rate. You can single shot with SMGs, and that's what I like to do with my MP5 and Tarkov. Use it as a medium to short range elitist weapon, but potentially at times a long range outclassing weapon. This game's very much the same because you can use weapons far away but the farther away you are, the damage starts to drop off. So I did dink a guy and kill him with a pistol before. I mean, most games are dumb with how guns work, yes. This game, Cuisine Royale, is the arcade style of realism. Meaning that basically, I appreciate the fact that they got the damages, but also the fire rates of all these weapons accurate. The only thing I don't like that's not realistic is the fact that the distances for how far away a weapon is useful is brought down a little, and the only reason for this is because the maps are small. However, Tarkov is an extremely good, realistic gun physics kind of a game. And it very much shares a lot of aspects with this game, which is really one of the main reasons I like to play this game so much. I do favor realism quite a bit, and this game is kind of a goofy, realistic kind of a game. So, that's why I like it so much. It's realistic in the sense that the guns work right, but, I mean, no one's going to be actually jumping around in spring boots and using a jetpack, obviously. Excuse me? Oh boy. I wonder if there's anyone in there. I don't think there's anyone in there. Nah, probably not. Let's find out. Hello, children? Anyone home? Oh my god, that gun scared me. I'll take that. I'll take this. I'll take this. Let's go. Let's go, children. It is time to purge the heretics.
It's okay, you get 4 chances to mess up. I'm on my 8th shot.
We just eat a canned food box. Perfect. Yeah, full auto in a lot of games is done incorrectly. In this game, full auto is not realistic. That's another thing, you reminded me of that. In this game, full auto is not realistic in the fact that the gun spread kicks out quite a ways when it spreads. And gun spread is not outwards, it's just straight up. So, like, it goes going like this when you get random, but in a realistic gun spread situation, it goes do up like that, and that's it. Tarkov is the only game that I've actually ever seen go full realistic, where you'll start to go like shooting fully automatic, and you'll be like do, and then your guy will start to compensate recoil, and you'll come back down to the aim as you sustain fire. That was an anti-tank gun. Just went off. I might be able to spirit walk behind these guys. But there's a guy up there, and there's a guy over there, and they're looking at each other. But, oh, never mind. That one's dead. But I don't know where to go from here. I don't have a scope, so I'm not going to try to dink that kid unless he goes... Oh, he's going to go for the loot. Okay, I'll do this. Let's go, kid. I'll go for it. I'll bite. We could mix things up a little bit, perhaps. Let's make things a little bit more spicy, shall we? Loot for everyone! Can only be used within the white circle on the map. What the fuck? What? Oh, god damn it. Fine. Don't forget about slug rounds, D-Rex. Slug rounds turn a shotgun into a high caliber rifle. Perfect. Gotcha. Oh shit, that guy sees me. Okay, so you see me. Hey there, little guy, where you going? Hmm? Yeah, how about no? Oop. Shit. So just me and 3 others. Oh god. We are gonna skedaddle the fuck out of here. Using Spirit Walk. Later, nerd. We're gonna shut that door. That is indeed right, D-Rex. Someone other than you and both good friends of mine. Okay, it's down to 3.
No longer can you not
Lol.
Yeah, no,
Slip fast. Eat grass.
you the next 5.
Get ass. Anyone in here?
This is the deciding.
Anyone in here? No. Oh god. Okay, I'm just gonna go this way then. I'm gonna put a fucking 80 souls to use that sign. What? Oh god damn it. Well then. Come on, come on. Ooh. Thank you. Thanks for the loot, nerd. Fuck, okay. Give me that. I will. Alright, crunch time. Oh shit. Well. Well, nope, not today, not today. Bye. So what's gonna be, nerd? Hmm? What gonna do? Fish grip pants, maybe? Maybe shit and come? Where you at? Oh, no. No. Damn! Close. Damn, GG. That's a good fight. That's a good fight. Yeah. All right, that's a GG. I got some good shit done that time. All right, I'll give him that one. He just happened to outmaneuver me on that last bit there. He almost had me right there when I did the Spirit Walk ability. Otherwise, I would have died straight away. He had me in a good spot. All right. Oh, that's cool. Nice. That feeling when your roommate just walks into the room with a fucking MG42 Wasteland style? Yeah. That's just how it do sometimes.
Definitely gonna use this for the January game. I'll be like a psycho that's heavily armored. I'll be in. That's it. I'll just come out. That's
Yeah, no. No idea what you are. Send me.
Alright, D-Rex. Hope to see you again soon. Sorry you couldn't stay around longer. Oh boy. I'll probably get off of streaming soon. I got some stuff I should do, so I'm glad everybody came around to say hello at the chat.
Now I have to win the next 4 in a row.
Yeah, that's definitely something that is just completely situational. If someone is able to pull out a pistol on you while you have an SMG in a game that's based off of statistics, then that's just skill. Not to insult anybody or anything, but if you're losing to a guy with a weapon that is not as DPS heavy as you, then you've been outmaneuvered because he has more skill than you do. This is how I make my living in Tarkov all the time.
is that people go in with these guns that are worth like, you know, just hundreds of thousands, and I just run in with a simple 20,000 SMG and just outmaneuver them just because I'm smarter, faster, not necessarily stronger, but you know, even a weak enemy can strike a heavily armored one until he dies, even if he doesn't have a armor-piercing weapon. Basic principle: shoot it till it dies. Tell me a ridiculous gun, a rare oddity, something like the Executioner sword. The Oberez. Oberez comes to mind, and it's a Mosin Nagant infantry rifle that's been cut down to have no stock or barrel, and was made historically to be concealed in a coat or inside of something small, to be taken behind someplace to where it would be easily usable. And basically it was just so that you could get to like a Nazi, not a Nazi, but like because it was World War I made, and then it was used in World War II by resistance fighters. But it was first seen in a battle in World War One. But basically, it was just kind of like hide it very easily. It's very simple. It was meant to just punt off around, and it dropped off with barely any rifling. It dropped off its distance pretty quickly. Well, we can always learn. We can always learn, May. If there's anyone who needs to teach you basics and intermediates about guns, I'm definitely your guy. Especially if you start watching my Tarkov series, you'll see that basically Tarkov is a lot about learning. And the one thing it's taught me about in mass in Tarkov was that Tarkov teaches you a lot about guns. Especially since there's an app that helps you mod the guns as they actually would be modded in real life, which is kind of the fact that it complements really well to the fact that the guns behave very natural to how they act in real life. And you're even able to do a lot of things that you could do only in real life that's never been seen in video games before in the game of Tarkov. And that's just a lot of very interesting details. But pistol, shotgun, rifle, something else. Which Oberez? The Oberez is a rifle. It's basically a rifle that literally has been like the normal Mosin Nagant rifle is actually about like 4.5 to 5 feet, sometimes 5.5 feet if you get the sniper variant. But it's literally a rifle that has just been sawn off at the barrel and sawn off at the stock to be like this big. Normally it's like like big, and then like this Oberez is like this big. I could hold the entire weapon like this, but it fires a rifle cartridge, and holy shit, if you are thinking that is basically completely ludicrous, it is because it is. Literally, if you shoot this thing, you have to let it go. Because, like, if you try to hold the Oberez when you fire it, it's just like, ow! Because it will come back. Because it needs the recoil of a rifle stock, and it doesn't have one. Basically, a lot of people who shoot the Oberez tell you that you have to lean into it as you shoot it to counter its recoil. So, if you don't, though, you literally have to let the entire gun go backwards and fly out of your hand. There was even historically an Oberez that was made as a reconnaissance and resistance fighter weapon. It only had one cartridge in the gun. It had no magazine well underneath, so it was literally, you can't load any more bullets in it. You just put a bullet in there, close the thing, fire it, and it had literally like no extra mechanism, so it couldn't even like completely cycle through a round, even if you put a thing on it. Yeah, the Oberez fights back. It's very angry. It's an angry gun. It's angry because it lost all of its parts. But basically, yeah, if you this thing was super lightweight, super recoil heavy. The best part about it was that recoil. I'm having a stroke. That resistance fighter Oberez was literally meant to be shot and then let go. You shoot it, discard it. It was basically a discardable weapon. The Executioner Sword is actually, by the way, the Executioner Sword's in Mordhau. I can show you that. It's really fun. But the Executioner Sword, I think,
Oh, okay.
if I was going to equate the Executioner Sword into a gun,
I'm so bad at that.
hmm,
No, you had no.
I'm trying to think.
It's not hard to get it spin with the knife.
Could probably think of one.
So that'll move the ball left or right?
Let's see. A gun that the Executioners store. Knife pistols. Knife pistols are kind of cool. I'll give you that. I think that if the would the yeah, those are fun. Like I actually have held a gun pistol before. It was really cool. Or not a gun pistol, a gun sword. The gun sword is really neat. It depends on the gun sword. Yeah, like it depends on the gun, a part of the sword. Because I actually did hold a gun sword shotgun, and it was really neat because it had a double like the whole sword bit had a trigger in the handle, obviously, but it had two barrels bored out of the sword at the front, and basically the back of it was simply open the thing and then just either eject out the two shotgun shells and then slide the next two in and then close it, and then you could like fire the entire sword off again. And it was very simple to reload. But that one, gun pistol. Yeah, give me a break. I'm not doing okay. But yeah, you know the gun pistol, high capacity clip, armor velocity silenced, maximum capacity revolver clips. Yeah, those. Yeah, sorry, I sounded probably just as stupid as that, but yeah, no, I think I'm having a hard time thinking. I think maybe if the Executioner Sword was a gun, I'd probably equate it to a poacher's rifle. Um, Talking about OG pistol where it was revolvers, flintlocks alike. Um, you mean the Executioner Sword? Because I was thinking like what it would be in modern day weapons. Um, but if you're talking about that, I don't know. Um, Anyway, what do I have? Fucking money. Um. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of lost too. I was trying to figure out what DRX was actually trying to explain. And I was just kind of talking until I could figure out what it meant. Pistol knife. Yeah, I know that they had those. Because the one I had held was a modern made one, someone just made one for fun. The originals, though, yeah, those were interesting to say the least. Those are definitely something to behold. Um, but yeah, I believe it was late 15, early 1600s. Yes, they were when muskets, flintlocks, and all those kinds of weapons were coming to be, and they thought maybe we should make them more. So the best part is that kind of reminds me of the story of how 10 men beat 500 using 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 literally just a mass number of muskets. Literally, they just had a great big cart of muskets that were loaded up beforehand, and they basically had them lined up along an open field. They had the 500 men coming at them, and they would literally just pick up a rifle, fire it, toss it aside, pick up the next rifle, fire it, toss it aside, and they literally had like I think it was 1,000 muskets lined up in this field, so that every time that the guys would get close, they would just fall back. And since all of the guys that were charging them were in like medium armor, they were slower, and the guys just kept getting on their horses and retreating from point to point, and just shooting these guys as they kept getting close. It was 10 men, and I think it was like 1,000 muskets, and they won. It was so interesting. I was like, the need for revolving weaponry or cartridge-loaded weaponry was apparent at the time. But yeah, the executioner sword, I'd equate it to the poacher's rifle. The poacher's rifle is a modern weapon, or even actually it was closer to the late 1800s, early 1900s. But it was literally just a pipe. Um, it was just a pipe that they had put together, and it was like they just literally poured a shitload of gunpowder in the back of it, and basically they had like a tube going out of it, and it was basically that they would put like a rock in the front of the pipe. Um, Potentially yes. But basically, um, the poacher's rifle was just literally just put something in the pipe, and then put a shitload of gunpowder in the back of it, and then literally just take a cigarette and doot, just stick it in there and ignite the gunpowder. And it was just stupid simple, but it was literally that if they were trying to kill, um I believe it was like a rare water buffalo at the time. That's what they were going after, and they would just pick up a rock, drop it in the pipe, walk up to these water buffalo that were peaceful, by the way, and since they were very hard to kill, I don't know what the concept or the drunken mad idea it was to make the gun sword.
Did you see that?
May, it was literally, I think, probably just, wow, I wish I could hold a sword and a musket at the same time. I bet that was kind of the idea behind it, but it was basically that you could like hack and slash with your sword, and you, if you wanted to, you could shoot him too if he just didn't die, I guess. But it was literally one of those weapons that was practical slash impractical based off of entirely just situation. Mostly impractical though. But yes, that was kind of the concept, I guess. You could shoot with a gun. You could stab with a sword. But don't you wish that you could do both? Introducing new Gun Sword. Are you tired of just shooting your men to death? Are you tired of just hacking and slashing them while they scream and cry? Now you can do both. Stab him in the penis and shoot off his stomach. The new Gun Sword. I guess maybe that was the pitch. But basically, um, yeah, it would have been extremely lethal, if not completely lethal. I think that was the point. Was that you could just put it in his stomach, shoot him, and he's definitely dead. There's no way he survives. Plus, from what I read, the recoil of the gun would pull it out of his body. So even if you had stabbed it straight into his bones or something, it'd be like, boop, I'm out. That's some D&D meta bullshit right there, May. That's some D&D meta, I think. May just said, if you have a gun sword in both hands, are you quadruple wielding? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Seems pretty good to me. I don't know, man. Damn. Kind of sounds. Logic sounds pretty solid to me. I don't know. Oh, man. Yeah, but I think, boys and ghouls, it's time for me to go. Daddy is going to miss you all in his dreams. And when he wakes up with morning steel, it will be because of all of you. I'm going to go ahead and say that that's a good evening, good morning,